Today, I'd like to share my experience working with Luminar as a photo organizing tool. I am a amateur hobbyist photographer, so I'm figuring things out. And my level, I'm just shooting JPEGs with my Fuji. I'm not working with RAWs. So I'm really just looking for a tool where I can look at all my pictures that I've taken, review them, cull some of the ones that I don't like, or kind of get some feedback in terms of the camera settings that I used. And I'm also looking for a tool where I actually have my photos on my devices in folders that isn't necessarily tied to a company like Luminar or like Adobe. Also, some simple editing is a nice to have as well. So that's really all I'm looking for here. So first thing I want to mention is I'm not using the latest version of Luminar. I'm using Luminar AI. I think the new version is Luminar Neo. And I'll talk about that in a little bit, but it may look different on the new version. So here I'm on the film strip view, kind of the main view when you open the app. And on the top right, you can change, the presentation of the film strips, and you can scroll around, and it's pretty performant. Here, I've, for the most part, pre-cached them, but you'll see these images as they load in, and it's not amazingly fast, but it's good enough. And then if I were to, select a picture by pressing spacebar, and I can press spacebar to go back, and I can use the arrow keys and move between, and I'm just pressing and holding, and that's pretty quick enough. It's not amazingly fast. If it was too quick, that would be annoying as well. And then I can set a flag for each picture. So favorite, rejected, and unmark. I can press, oh, here, I'll go back to the screen. I'll press favoriting, rejecting, and unmarking. Um, yeah. So that's pretty neat. Now, and then, of course, any of your favorites will be marked here. When you delete a picture, it doesn't actually delete the picture off of your storage. It it also kind of tags it, and then you'd have to go back and manually delete that picture, which I really like because I want this tool to be kind of non-destructive, kind of reading through my collection, but not manipulating it or not creating this crazy database that I'm totally reliant on. All right, so now when I want to go and maybe edit a picture, I can do that by pressing this, and now I'm in the edit mode. And the first thing, well, the important part here are the tools. So when I'm going through these, my style is get the picture right the first time, but obviously I screw up. So maybe the first thing I do, there's these AI tools, and they're kind of fun to play with. But sometimes they're like it's like I don't know what is it doing here. Uh but other times, maybe it gives me an idea. Oh, maybe I want to add a shadow here or what have you. So you can go in here and fiddle with that and kind of fine tune it a little bit. Um fix whatever mistakes I made. I find detail to be useful sometimes as well. Let's see if I can get something really dramatic. And then, of course, I can split the picture up and kind of get a before and after and see if I'm satisfied. This is pretty horrendous, so I wouldn't accept this. So I'm going to press um, reset. And you'll notice here under the light, it has a little mark for me to reset it. Again, non-destructive edits, I think it sort of keeps a database or something, a record of all the edits that you made without touching the picture, so that when you're ready to export it, right click export it, then you're exporting the picture with the edits, and you can change the export image quality and all that. Guess that's up here. I don't use this one. But yeah, so that's Luminar and my usage of it. Now, here's the thing. When I first started using Luminar, I was working with maybe Luminar 3 or Luminar 4, and now there's Luminar AI and Luminar Neo. My initial frustration came with when you're upgrading between versions, for whatever silly reason, the developers chose not to migrate the information about your pictures. So if you favorited pictures and then you upgrade versions, you lose all your favorites. I mean, the pictures are still there, but you have to refavorite everything. Excuse my language, but I don't know what idiot made the decision to do that. And it sort of sets the tone for this company, Skylum? Is that how they say their name, Skylum? It sets the tone for what ends up being a theme with Luminar. It's like they hired too many businessy people and they didn't really think through. But the product like has a lot of potential here. Now, why I pick this tool over maybe Adobe Lightroom is because I don't want to have to spend a monthly fee to essentially access my pictures. I just want to store my pictures and maybe look at them once a weekend, if even that. I don't want to spend 20 bucks a month to be able to do that. So I'm more interested in buying a tool once and keeping it around for a little while, and then maybe there's some cool new, I don't know, AI feature that comes out, and I'm like, yeah, I want to try that out. Maybe I'll shell out the extra money for the new version. In the earlier days, one of the reasons I upgraded was because it didn't support the new macOS version very well, and it came with some performance improvements with the new Mac hardware. So I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I guess I'll shell out the money for the new version. But now this Neo version, it's a subscription based. I think you can even buy a lifetime license, but in true Skylum fashion, there's some sort of way where they're trying to get you to buy templates or something like that. I don't care about this, but they're always trying to find ways to suck more money out of you. And I just find it disingenuous. It sort of feels like a nasty breakup with an ex. The customer support people will even fight with you on their forums on some simple things that they really need to just accept as feedback. So I don't really understand this company that's working with them, and that's the thing I would really caution people about is don't get into your vendor lock-in. Again, this is why I even started using this tool to begin with, is because I just want file-based photo organizing and really quickly looking through my collection. And it does a pretty good job at that, with the exception that the company making the software kind of sucks. So there you have it. I wish you luck in your photo organizing journey.